Hey guys, Eric Sargent, General Manager at Ed Martin Toyota in Noblesville, Indiana, and today we're going to show off a 4th generation 2026 mud bath Tacoma TRD off-road. Let's get started. Okay, so for starters, the truck is sitting level currently. We have a WESTCOTT Designs level kit. This is the front only level kit, model number 35111FB in anodized black aluminum. For the tires, we went with quantity 5, so we have a matching spare. These are the TOYO Open Country AT3s. This is a LT255 8017 E-load tire. This is 33.1 inch by 10 inches in total width. The reason that we chose this tire, we typically go a little bigger. The owner of this truck was trying to maintain a stock look, but he wanted something a little bit more aggressive on the tire and just a little bit bigger, but not quite, 34-inch bold. So this is a 33-inch tire. We went with the skinny ones, 10-inch, just to preserve as much fuel economy as we can. But other than that, we don't have any additional modifications done to the suspension. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop the hood and see what's under the engine. This is a 4-cylinder gas version. We added a couple of things. We have a SLEE air compressor tray. This is the SKO2105. This is either a compressor tray or an accessory tray for 4th generation Tacoma. We went ahead and used a single air compressor on this one, and we mounted the 40 amp ARB fuse to the compressor tray. There's actually a decent amount of additional room on this accessory tray that we can use for additional gear. When we shut the hood on this, you'll notice on the prop rod that we did put a piece of rubber tape around it, and you'll notice there's a slight indentation on the rubber tape, and that's just because the prop rod was touching the top of the compressor. We didn't want that for rattle purposes or just to scrape the paint off, so we just wrapped it in rubber tape. It does put a small indentation on the rubber tape, but it's not touching the metal and it's not affecting anything at all. So when we shut this, it's going to go ahead and clip down, and then you'll notice that there's about a millimeter or so right here of where we need to push down. So we're just going to give it a nice little push, and it sits right on top of it, and you're good to go. While we have the hood open, we also have a couple extra fuse holders here, and we'll show you what these are for in the back once we go back and look at the SmartCap. But these are MIDI fuse holders. We have a 150 amp, and we also have a 100 amp right here. And then again, we'll go back to the SmartCap and we'll show you what those are used for here in just one moment. Okay, as we transition to the back here, we'll show off the switch that we use for the air compressor. We wanted to make sure that we had a switch that looked completely OEM, so we just went with the OEM AUX1 Switch. That will turn on the compressor. We use the OEM switches because there are a total of 4 of them that you can buy from Toyota, auxiliary 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you have any interest in buying these switches for a modification of your own, we do sell them, and I'll link to them in the comment section below. But the reason that we go with the OEM switches is for long-term reliability and quality. Also has the exact same sheen and finish as all the other buttons as well, and the overall look and feel of the light is going to match any other light that may have an on-off indicator. So moving on to the back, we have our air compressor connection point. The owner didn't want to have to open the hood to access his air. So to access the onboard air, we used this little kit that we put together, and we sell these on our website, parts.edmartintoyota.com. This is actually the Toyota Genuine OEM inverter box for the 400-watt power inverter on a Tacoma or Tundra. So we buy these boxes, we actually cut out the AC box behind it, and then we insert a custom cut piece of aluminum that has the word air engraved into it. We paint it orange behind it, and then we connect it with an ARB quick fit connection. So the nice thing about this particular connection is it doesn't really add any more additional depth to the truck because it's inset, as you can see here. It does come with a rubber dust cap from ARB, but it does maintain an OEM look and feel because this box that we have it set in is genuine Toyota official OEM part. Okay, so for the SmartCap, this is the RSI SmartCap. This is the EV1312MB. This has windows on all 3 sides. It does have a unique locking key. All 5 locks, or 6 locks in this case, actually are all keyed the same. So we're going to go ahead and open them up from each side here. It's going to have a shock assist going up, and then it does have a window that opens up like that. Moving on to the back, it's going to open up the same way. We can do it 2 ways. We can have the tailgate open up with this still being locked. The tailgate is going to lock and unlock with the key fob. So if you left this locked and then you lock your car, then we have a secure area. If you wanted to open up this without opening up the tailgate, you could do that as well. Just like that. The driver's side is the exact same window mechanism as we saw here on the passenger side just a second ago. You can see that it is mounted on the deck rail system with these brackets that are supplied from RSI. And then we did do a custom modification to the electrical system on the inside. So inside the SmartCap, mounted to the roof, we have a custom MOLLE panel that we had made at ZR Tactical in Noblesville, Indiana. This is made out of polyboard. It's custom made for this RSI SmartCap Evo Sport. We did not need to drill into the roof or anything like that. They give us these beautiful, nut certs for mounting accessories as you wish to. So we went ahead and had this measured out this board, had it cut on their water jet, and we mounted it and installed it using 4 bolts on each corner. This is a pretty rigid board. Again, it's a poly board. We had it specifically for 2 accessories, but as you can see, there's plenty of room for additional accessories should anyone want to add anything to this, just to kind of keep it completely out of the way. The first is this EcoFlow 500-watt alternator charger. The owner of this truck is in the EcoFlow ecosystem, so we have, he has a 100 amp hour battery inverter that he's going to mount to his drawer system that he makes for this, but he wanted to have the wiring pre-wired, so we bought the 500-watt charger and mounted it to this MOLLE panel. We ran the wires through this loom right here, and this goes all the way to the battery, and it's fused up front on a 100 and 150 amp fuse mounted to the crank battery. Also, we pre-wired a fuse box, constant ignition and ground to this fuse box. It's a Blue Seas fuse box. There's nothing currently connected to it, but we wanted the owner to do any custom accessories that he wanted to do himself without having to bring it back to the dealership. So we have all the wiring pre-ran back here and nicely mounted to this MOLLE panel for him. That's a wrap on our 2026 Mud Bath TRD Off-Road Tacoma build. If you guys like it, please hit thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for future Tacoma content. And of course, if you have any questions, please ask in the comment section below. And if there's anything on here that you see that you need a price quote on, we'll link everything in the video section notes below.